Is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mond now off of play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Mond. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Mond out of the shotgun. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mond looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They go play action here. Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield. And that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to try and go deep again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now Mond on the bootleg. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Punter Sterling Hofrichter out now on 4th down. This is fielded at the 27. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles. And it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Mond. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Mond. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And to the 40-yard. And that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Off the play fake, Mond. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mond going to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mond flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice win for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On play action, Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Donald Parham. And the Packers are back.
As a general rule, a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
At the 25-yard line, the Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 7, Mond. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Handoff right side to Wangu. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Complete. Smith has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. And a little floater there is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mond. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kellen Mond, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback. And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, now Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. This caught left side by the tight end, Parham. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Mond. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Mond looks to throw on first down.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that, because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Packers 31, Vikings 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Mond. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3 quarters in the books.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Red cycle. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Mond out of the shotgun.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Mond going to throw it. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
no gain on the play.
From the gun, here's Mond.
Smith catches left side. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a give, running left is Nwangu.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On 1st down, here's Mon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Runs over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Packers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Down to the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Tremont Smith.
This is too easy.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And it's complete to Adams. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Packers. Well, Davante Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Mon now off of play action. Goes right back to Smith again. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Mon looks to throw. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. Rodgers looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On play action, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.